Good morning. I'm Chris Airy with Expert Insulation. I started this local Edmonton insulation company in 2006. Currently, we are employing about 10 staff. Basically, we specialize in home upgrades, renovations, keeping people's homes tight so they can save money by keeping the heat in and the cold stays out. Energy efficiency is very important in Edmonton, even in Canada, because we are living in a colder climate where it's very cold. It's very important to keep that energy, the gas, the heat inside your home rather than letting it get outside. We want to insulate our homes, want to insulate our buildings with as much insulation as we can to save money and help the environment. The best thing that we like about insulation when we're talking about energy efficiency or in the EnerGuide program is you actually get a return on your investment. You can paint your wall, it looks great, but in the end, if you insulate your house properly, you get all your money back under rebates off your utility bills in about 2 to 4 years. So the return on investment is great. It's really a no-brainer. Insulate your home properly, it helps the environment, and it keeps money in your pocket. The process to upgrade your home insulation usually takes about half a day. It depends if we're doing the basement rim joist, if we're adding some insulation to your walls, or just doing the attic. But traditionally, you can plan about a half day with a crew being there to insulate your home. The first step in getting some rebates back from the government is to have an energy assessment done. Then all the trades come in, insulate your home, put a new hot water tank in, new furnace. Once that's all done, then the post-assessment happens. So they want to see what your house had before we came in. They want to see what your house has after we come back. Once you have your pre-assessment done, you get all your trades in, you replace your hot water tank, your furnace, you upgrade your insulation. Then you have the post-assessment done, usually by the same company that did the pre-assessment. You send that all in a package for you, and then you just wait for your rebate check. The best part about teaming up with Orizon Energy is they're very focused on customer service, energy efficiency, and our environment. The Orizon Energy Efficiency Package is basically sealing up your home tighter and getting more insulation into your home. Once they install the solar panels, you want to make sure your home is tight and topped up with insulation to ensure that all that energy savings you're getting now with your new solar from Orizon is doing its job properly, coupled with an insulation package. The impact of the solar energy plan that Orizon Energy has and the energy efficiency package for insulation is immediate. Soon as it's done, you will start seeing savings on your energy bills, utility bills, gas, utility bills. Once you get an energy efficiency package done in your home, you can see up to a savings up to 50% on your energy bills. 30 to 50% savings is a good value to dollar. Or one of the best things about insulation is once you get it done, lots of times you don't have to do it again. It's almost good for life. If we pop you up to R60, which is about 20 to 22 inches in your attic, you shouldn't have to get any more attic insulation ever added against your home. With the new technology that the labs are using for insulation, we can get a lot better bang for your buck per inch. In 1975, you might get an R2 per inch. Now we can get up to almost an R4 per inch. So technology has helped out the insulation business a lot, which makes your home more green. Our carbon footprint is less, and it's good for the environment, and it's good for your wallet. The way they measure insulation is how thick it is. How much did you put in? It's measured by R. R means resistance to heat transfer. We're trying to create a break between the cold outside and the warm inside, so we insulate. Each inch is an R value, so you want to put as many inches in as you can. More inches equal more R value. Well, part of the reason we partnered with Orizon Energy is because we see the value that Orizon Energy is going to bring to the Edmonton market. Orizon Energy is very customer service focused, as is Expert Insulation. Insulation is great, but in the end, we always want to take care of our customers, so we're very customer service focused. Expert Insulation is very customer service oriented. We really want to take care of our clients. Insulation is fine and great and all that, but in the end, we want to make sure we have a happy client. Happy clients mean that they'll tell their neighbors, they'll tell their friends, they'll tell their families, and then they'll want to get their house insulation upgraded as well. Partnering with Orizon Energy was a no-brainer for us because Orizon Energy, they have customers at the top of their list as well. They want to give great customer service. We want to give great customer service. Therefore, we came together to make sure that solar and insulation is one package for the client. So when we talk about return on investment, people always want to return on their investment. So when you invest in your home, when you invest insulation into your home, your return on investment is usually 3 to 5 years. But with the rebates out there, some people are seeing their full investment back 1 to 3 years. Once that's done, it's all money in your pocket, is all free and clear cash. And really, in the end, who doesn't like cash? We have mostly federal rebates. The provincial ones are kind of gone, and the city ones are kind of gone too. Some do. The rebates are great from the federal government. They're nationwide. Sometimes you can get up to $1,800 back just for your insulation portion. Literally, it's almost free. You always have to pay the GST. But if you can get $1,800 back from the government through a rebate, your attic top up, sometimes our customers are barely paying anything. So the return is almost immediate. So the requirement for the rebate is quite simple. You go online, you fill out a pre-assessment form, you get all set up, and then you contact a local energy advisor. Their company will come over, do the pre-assessment, take a whole bunch of pictures. Then the trades come in. We do all our work. And then at the end, you have to get a post-assessment done as well with some more pictures. Sounds like a lot, but it's actually relatively easy online these days. Submit to the government. Usually you're waiting for your check somewhere between 3 and 4 months to get your check. The best thing about the government rebate program and the greener energy push by the government is the Canada Greener Home Loan. You can get up to $40,000 interest-free over 10 years. So basically, once you upgrade your furnace, insulation, tankless hot water tank, the savings off your energy bills per month will actually make that payment for you over 10 years. So it's a win-win for everyone. It's good for the carbon footprint. It's good for the environment. It's good for your wallet. It's really a good program. The thing I love most about insulation is it's the return on investment. You actually get something back. It's great to paint your house. It looks great, but every 5 years you need to paint it. Every 7 years to paint it. And you don't get physical money back in your pocket. With insulation, you do it right, you do it once, and you get money back every single month for the length of that home's life. So basically, you want to start in your basement. If your basement isn't finished, the biggest thing you want to look at for insulation is insulating your rim joist. Your rim joist is where all the cold air comes in. Makes your feet cold on the main floor. It's also where all the insects come in. So with your rim joist in the basement, you want to make sure you spray foam them tight, seal it off, create a thermal. From there, you want to make sure your frost walls in your basement are insulated well. Make sure your framing is 1 to 2 inches off the concrete wall so there's a little gap for air movement. Insulate the walls, poly, then you can drywall, then your basement will be sealed up nice and warm. When you move to the main floor, it's a little more tricky because usually the drywall is up, usually it's finished because it's a lived-in home. And again, we focus on renovations. So the best thing you can do to get your walls more insulated is to wrap your house in foam board. Insulate on the outside, put some new siding on, it'll double your R-belly overnight. Moving up to your attic space is your biggest heat loss area. It has a lot of square feet and heat rises. So what you want to do is make sure your attic hatch door is insulated properly and it has a gasket around it. Like a gasket around your car door, around your front door. You want to seal it tight so the hot air can't get through. Once we're in the attic, then we air seal everything we can. Find all your lights, your central vac, your smoke alarms, your bathroom fans. Seal all those breaches up tight, leaving the heat inside the home. Once we've sealed that all up tight, your attic floor, then we can install some insulation stops around the edges to ensure that we don't fill your soffits when we're blowing insulation in. Then insulate the ceiling or the floor of your attic space, 18, 20, 22 inches, 26 inches. Alberta Building Code ranges between R50 and R60, depending if you have an HRV or not. You want to at least go to R50, 18 inches, R60, maybe 22 inches. Then you're done for life.